Hello, everybody. Welcome to this little live stream of Death Battle Season 8 predictions. I'm here with Trashy.
Yo, what is up, everybody?
Right, so nobody yet so far. I'm just gonna share the stream real quick. See if anyone's interested in joining.
There might
Alright,
be some people joining us later, but
yeah,
we're
but for now, here's someone. What's up, Raven? How you doing today? Just comments. I just gotta share this real quick. Just give us a couple minutes. Just wait for people to join in, and we'll get started. I'm just gonna share this in the DB fan made videos, just real quick. Sup, Tayono. Sorry if I misspelled your name. And, just for now, just give us a couple minutes. Then, when people come and join in, we'll get started because we have some matchups to get to. Sup, Axel? I'm. Oh, it looks like he's gone. Just give us a couple minutes. He'll be back. No, no. Red anger. Stop. Trashy, what happened?
You need to fix my mic real quick. It kind of went out.
Oh, okay. It should be good now.
Yeah, no, since you can hear me, and
Yeah, I can. Mm-hmm. Okay. You want to just get started now?
Yeah.
All right, we'll just get started now. We'll just wait for people to come in. They'll be fine. All right, so we're gonna be starting off with characters that have already been revealed. So we'll just start from the beginning.
The 6.
All right, let me pull up the images.
Yep.
Or the image.
So that thumbnails, some of which made by me.
Yeah,
so
all them made by
don't
Trashy.
blame them
So
if
thank
they're
you.
all not all the best, but did. They were
Yeah,
all
you're fine,
made,
dude. Don't worry.
They're all made the span of 3 hours, so I had to rush a few of them.
Yeah, it's fine. All right, so first up is just for Yoda, and this one's pretty obvious. It's kind of dumb, but it's pretty obvious at the same time.
It's very dumb. It has its connections and all that, but it's Yoda versus Meta Knight.
Yeah, so
There
we
are a
don't
lot.
like when we seen the preview. We don't know if it's Luke or Yoda, but we're pretty sure it's Yoda because Luke already had his battle. So yeah,
Luke still has matchups.
Yeah,
The thing
I know
is,
he had
they
Saber.
don't have history. They don't really have history behind them.
I've heard like
Yoda.
Saber and Naruto, but yeah.
Those don't really. He doesn't fit the mold of that. What I do think season 8 is just trying to pull off, and I do think this one does fit that better.
Best or worst case scenario, I see him doing a remake, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Of Harry.
Overall, it's more that it's weirdly thematic, but only if you kind of use anime Meta Knight and game Meta Knight together, which I don't see why you shouldn't, even because why wouldn't you want to use anime Meta Knight?
Yeah. So from what I heard, Knight wins this.
He wins fairly handily, like all of his matchups.
Yeah, it's kind of like a stomp, kind of, or not much.
Even if you acknowledge Solar System Yoda, Meta Knight is multi-solar system at minimum.
There's also Meta Knight versus Mickey Mouse, but no.
That was Yoda versus King Mickey from, I think, Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, they're both mentors of Sora and Luke. Yeah.
So these two fought in wars, whereas that are very old.
Yeah. All right. So first case scenario, like going to be Meta Knight versus Yoda. So, moving on. So next up, we have Doctor Doom, and there are two matchups we have for him. So first up,
Well, there were three which we discussed on a earlier stream. First up is
Lex Luthor.
Lex.
This one I could see happening, but I don't want it to happen because Lex Luthor already had his fight.
I can see it happening, but I don't want it to happen. There's also the fact that Marvel vs. DC's gotten oversaturated. There is also the thing of I think one of the research saying that the feedback for oversaturation in comics have been taken in for next season, which could probably mean that there's going to be less comic books.
Yeah, and like focusing more on new series.
So, I mean, overall, Doom wins this, because Doom is insane. Doom is an insane Marvel herald.
Next up, we don't have a thumbnail for this, but it's Doctor Doom versus Black Adam.
This one is the least. This one is the least likely of the three. That's hence
Because
why
Black Adam has Apocalypse.
he does. He's Apocalypse, and I doubt they're gonna do Doom for him.
Yeah. And then we have the final one. Let me pull it up. Okay, so there we go. Doctor Doom versus Gilgamesh from Fate.
Yes.
This one I do see happening.
I can see it happening too. It is my favorite of the three options, and it's good. It's serviceable enough to work. Plus, brings a good new franchise in, which is one that is fairly complicated in terms of how it is.
Yeah.
A genuinely close fight. It can go either way, though Gil probably might win. And,
wait, what level is Gilgamesh?
Depending on what you use, but the standard stuff does get him to multi. Like typical Marvel heralds too.
Yeah. Alright, so out of all the matches for Doom, I see this one happening more likely than the others.
Oh yeah, no. I can see it happening the most.
Next up, we have Ryuko, and there are two matchups that could happen. The first one is Ryuko versus Akame, which we don't have a thumbnail for, but we'll just discuss that for a bit. Ryuko versus Akame from Akame Ga Kill.
Yeah. Well, there is at least some. It is a little more thematic than just black and red. They were experimented on their swordsmen, but that's kind of it.
Yeah.
The debate. It could provide a really good fight, and debate is pretty good considering it's actually a lot closer than it seems. Ryuko should win though, but.
And then we have the one everyone is expecting, Rico versus Shadow. This one I sure see happening because it's really requested. Like out of all matchups, sadly.
The researchers are pushing for it. Yeah, no, I don't see any other one happening than this.
There's also Rico versus Tatsumi from Kami Got Killed, but no.
That one isn't very popular.
Yeah, and I swear to God, if they make Shadow lose again, and they have Ryuko's final blow saying "Sayonara," I will lose it. I will lose my shit.
Ryuko would be cool. Ryuko would be cool, but it wouldn't be. But it's not likely because this is a stump beyond most stumps.
Yeah, like we said before, like last stream, if they only use like base Shadow instead of Super Shadow 2, it may be different, but with Super Shadow, it's overkill.
Super Shadow is overkill. He should still win with that, and he still wins without it.
Yeah. Oh shit! Sorry. I'm sorry. I meant to.
Oh no!
I'm so sorry.
Oh no! What did you do? What did you do?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I meant to do the picture.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, next up it's a Attack on Titan character, but we don't know which one, so we're just gonna be guessing Mikasa. We're
gonna be guessing Mikasa because it's either gonna be Eren or Mikasa.
And there's only one
Rob, again,
matchup that fits Mikasa besides Spider-Man, which is stupid. It's Blake.
well, I don't. I wish it was. Well, then there was Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Remember
Yeah, I
that?
don't see them bring back another one.
Remember how godlike that DBX was?
Yeah, it was so bad.
Oh God. I think it was made by the same guy who made Saitama versus Kenshiro.
Which was even worse.
Oh God.
Anyways, we have Blake versus Mikasa. This one's more likely because it's been highly requested.
Though Aaron is also highly. Could be Aaron too.
Yeah.
But it's if I had to choose, but if I had to choose, it's probably going to be Aaron versus Ken because Ben's been itching for a Tokyo Ghoul character, it's also been requested pretty well. I mean, other than that, there's Aaron versus Wonder, which, personal opinion, I don't really like as much anymore now that Aaron's gotten so much stuff to him.
Yeah. All right, back on top, we have Blake versus Mikasa. I see Mikasa winning, which is big. So
I do think Blake wins. Honestly.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Wait, this is known as the Ruby W for.
Oh yeah. Also, this is the battle that will make your only mate lose his shit because he has been pushing this matchup for years. If you know him personally, he wants this so bad.
He wants this. He wants this a lot. Number one matchup for him.
He even has a poster of fan art of the matchup in his reactions.
Yeah, he does. Season 7 treated him well by giving 3 of his top 10 in the same, span of the same half. That was, Shoto versus Zuko, Flash versus Archie Sonic, and Hulk versus Broly. One of which.
And he finally got the W.
Yeah, he finally got a broken curse.
All right, next one. This one's pretty obvious. We'll keep this one short and simple. Let me pull it up. It's pretty obvious. Just blow us away. Steven versus Star. Star wins.
Star wins this. It's not too much of a debate.
It's like Star is like multiverse, like universal, multiversal. And there are some people saying that Steven's like solar system, but
the research is buffed. Well, Tiki buffed him to solar system. It ruins the joke completely. But it buffed Steven, so he wins all of. I do believe he wins all of his matchups except this one, which is obviously going to be the one that's happening.
It's mostly the one Star has. And that thing alone's universal.
She also has. Yeah, there's also other uni stuff. I do believe her durability is also uni. I mean, if she didn't have uni dura, Steven would blitz pretty badly.
Yeah.
From what I understand, and unless you argue massively fast and light Star as well. Well,
your mic.
What is it going out?
Yeah, it should be good now.
All right. Anyways, this matchup is pretty. I really like this. I do really like this matchup. I do like both characters.
It has history.
It does have history, given these two were compared a lot and was requested
and like we
for
said,
a long time.
Both series have ended, so this is the perfect opportunity to do it finally.
Yeah.
Unpopular opinion, both of the series finales were shit.
That's not very unpopular. I do agree with Star's finale being not very good, but I was okay with Stevens.
So yeah, overall, Star versus Steven. Star wins. Moving on, and finally we have Cloud Strife, and this one's pretty obvious too, but we'll just say it anyways. What up?
Cloud versus
Cloud. No, come on. Oh, hold up. Here we go.
The cloud versus the ground.
Cloud versus an actual cloud. An actual cloud. Okay, here we go. Cloud versus Link. 2. This is
a sequel that people have been waiting for a long time.
Even the Death Battle team, Ben and themselves, wanted to remake this.
Yeah.
And for now,
with updated research and updated everything,
yeah,
everything, including content for both. This is going to be a good one. I do think this is going to be a good one.
And from what I hear, it's a shit stop right now for Cloud. Like they made Final Fantasy broken.
What you use for Link, but yes, the Cloud is
From
probably going to win the episode.
I think the most powerful Link is Hyrule Warriors Link. Is it?
That one isn't canon. That one is not canon.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Link versus Cloud rematch. Cloud wins now. I can see this one being done by the SF team if it's done right. I mean, don't get me wrong, the original one was amazing, but this one could be better. Like it'll be better.
Either one could work, but I do remember them about the remake. I do believe about how Cloud would look in the Unreal Engine. So I think it's going to be done by the 3D team, not the SFM team.
Overall, if you know Devil Artemis, he made one. It looked amazing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one was really good.
They can probably do the same. Like they can use that animation. Yeah, I wouldn't care.
Magic against magic, massive arsenal against the massive arsenal. It's a fight that has a lot of stuff that can happen with it, and I'm excited for it.
Yeah. So yeah, that Link versus Cloud. Alright. So now we have some other matchups. Like we've already discussed all of them that were teased. Now we have other matchups that could happen this season. So yeah, let's start with the least hyped one. Start up with a Marvel versus DC one. Yeah, I know, boo-hoo. Boo-hoo, Marvel versus DC.
Oversaturated with Marvel and DC.
Alright, here we go. Scarlet Witch versus Zatanna.
Yeah.
Battle of the Magic Ladies from Marvel and DC.
Oh, I forgot to use the other template for it. But it doesn't matter.
Sorry, Ethan. Anyways,
shout out to awesome Ethan.
Yeah. When your fan-made template gets recognized by the official members of Death Battle, you know you did something right.
Oh yeah. Anyways, this one. Okay, this is one of the two Marvel versus DC matches that I don't mind happening this season.
Yeah.
Other than that being Ant-Man versus Adam, which
that should be the premiere episode.
The Yoda one, considering what they did they revealed Miles first for season 7 and
true.
Good. Might be, might not. There's also the hint saying that it was the franchises are fairly popular. Mm-hmm. So it's probably not Marvel versus DC.
Yeah, it would break the Marvel versus DC streak, but yeah.
Yeah. Overall, who wins? Zatanna might win the episode, but I do think Scarlet Witch takes it.
Yeah.
She does pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah.
I do think this one would happen around the time of WandaVision coming out. So could happen around the time of WandaVision. So that could work.
All right, next one. This was a tricky one. It was going to be either Ruby versus Maka, which we know is happening, but it won't happen this season, or Master Chief versus Samus.
The Monty fight. The Monty fight.
Yeah, I know we have Ruby. He wanted Ruby versus Maka, but I don't think it would be a perfect time to do this at season 8 because
not now, at least.
Yeah, because Ruby, we don't know that much about her Silver Eyes yet, so it wouldn't be a good time to do it now. That's why Blake versus Mikasa exists.
Pretty sure the latest buff we got was for Ruby. Stuff we got for Ruby was regarding her semblance, which is a weird explanation, which I do not think makes a whole lot of sense given how scientific it is and how contradictory it is. But I won't get into that right now. Anyway, Chief versus Samus. Well, Samus kind of wins. There's not too much debate to it. But
this is the Monty fight that we want to say.
And I do not much battles have more history than the one that inspired the show itself.
Yeah, there used to be an animation like very long ago called Hail Troid. that was made by Monty.
Yeah.
And it wasn't actually an inspiration for Death Battle itself, besides Red vs. Blue. Yeah.
Red versus Blue also inspired DB in some way. Hey.
So yeah, Samus wins, Chief versus Samus. This one can be in S. I don't think it would be in SFM, but like regular 3D because
That could work too.
yeah, either could work. Yeah. Next one.
Or a
Alright.
full 16. These are all mine unless you
They're
brought
random.
more to the table.
Alright,
Unless you
here we
brought
go.
more to the table.
I did. Here we go. Madara versus Aizen. Uh,
I call this the Goku versus Superman of Shonen.
yeah. This one is super highly requested. Massive. You're trashy?
I I should be. Yeah, I should still be here.
Okay.
I don't know who really wins a fight, but I do think Madara is going to win the episode, and that's
Yeah.
pretty neat because Madara is pretty cool, even if Aizen is also pretty cool. Well,
And
could provide a pretty killer fight, given illusions, all the powers they have, really good with a weapon fight, and their transformations and all that. It'd be pretty killer.
see, yeah, I'm going for Madara too. It looks like he's the better character in my opinion. Sorry for any Bleach fans, but yeah, I'm going for Madara all the way. All right, next up.
They both have good moments. As someone who watched Bleach somewhat and a chunk of Naruto, yeah, I can absolutely say both of their good moments.
All right, next one. Here we go. Cole McGrath versus Alex Mercer.
Yeah.
Well, hold up. Did you use an evil Cole render?
It's the only one I could find that matched at that quality.
Oh, okay. It's still Cole versus Alex. Very thematic fight.
Yeah, it's a rivalry. It's a rivalry and all that. It's a rivalry, and Cole kind of murders.
Cole wins. Yeah.
Cole kind of murders.
Which is pretty cool.
It's weird. I've heard Alex was referred to as this monster in the versus community for like a while back then, but now it's kind of shown that Cole should honestly wipe the floor with him.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's not about an interesting fight, a very, very interesting. Something that also interests me is how they're gonna do the lighting for the fight, because these two are really known for these two have really dull environments for the games they're in, which kind of not entirely remember too much on either of their games. I haven't really played them, but I have watched a few clips.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of both. They're both pretty impressive, but I'm just gonna give it to Cole because I know him more.
He has a lot of advantages.
Yeah. Yeah, Cole for the win. All right, next one. All right, let me pull it up. Unicron versus Josuke.
One of the three of the JoJo Sona Trinity.
Is that it?
Kira versus Adachi, you versus Josuke, and that one that we don't like to talk about.
A certain gold fool. That's also happening, but still.
A certain golden fool. Oh, yeah.
Anyways, you versus Josuke. I'm pretty sure you wins. I think.
He should. There should. He honestly should. Josuke doesn't really have anything. As someone who really likes Josuke, I have to say that he doesn't really have anything to get around you. But I really like you too, because he's the mega Chad that he is.
Yeah, he's pretty cool, but I know more about Persona than JoJo, so I'm just gonna give it to you.
fight is thematic, considering they have pretty much the exact same story and the exact same vibes, and
Yeah.
and their overall games and part in the anime have the exact same vibes. But yeah, there isn't too much to this matchup other than the fact that it's thematic. Jojo Sona and you win. Like all of his other matchups, except for maybe Yang.
We don't talk about that one.
Yeah, no,
It's bad. All right, next up we have.
I get it, but it's
Don't mess with their hair, man.
Oh, don't mess with their hair. That's
all right. Next up, we have 2 Halloween fights that are might happen. First up, this one is happening. Dio versus Alucard.
Yeah, this one is happening.
This one's flat out happening.
They confirmed it, basically, in John versus Saberwolf.
Yes.
From I think Dio wins.
The powerful anime vampire. There are arguments for either, but Dio's gonna win the episode. There's no question about that.
Yeah.
With Swan vouching for Dio as hard as he is, and the fact that there's no way he's not writing the episode.
Yeah.
I do think Dio's gonna come out on top with it. But it's
Dio's
gonna be
such a cool character.
Yeah, both are cool characters. But if the DBX is something to go, by, I think this is gonna be a pretty good episode, a pretty good fight.
Overall, like maybe one of the best fights. We don't know. It could be. The other one is one of my most requested matchups of all time: Jason Voorhees versus Michael Myers. This one
we're kind
has
of
a huge legacy.
Fight. Yeah, no, this is a classic slasher rivalry.
Yeah, the main reason why I don't think it might happen is because of COVID and live action. So, I mean, live action, it's obvious, but you don't have to have a live action. Yeah. So
this before live action was even a thing, I would have considered it being hand drawn
or 3D. Because 3D could work too. Because the video games, you could use the Friday the 13th models and the Dead by Daylight model for Michael. So yeah.
All right, you can do that.
All right, so from what Jason wins, they're both immortal, but you cannot kill Jason.
Jason kind of smacks.
Yeah, they both might not be able to die, but Jason just keeps coming back. You can't kill him. He survived lots of shit.
You can technically kill either, from what I understand, but it just takes a lot to take him.
When you have a monster can one shot somebody by like punching their head off.
both have some pretty wacky kills.
Yeah.
Well, Jason has more, but
true.
Like Michael stabbing a guy with a shotgun. I found this out. I'm like, what? What is this?
You can stab somebody with a shotgun. So yeah, I think Jason has this one in the bag. The most iconic slasher. All right, we have our final matchup, and this one's going to be for the season finale of the season. And you already know who it is.
Season finale. Y'all know. Y'all should know.
Yeah,
y'all should
it's
know
Galactus Unicron. This one is the biggest matchup of the whole series.
Literally
the biggest. Like, imagine this in 3D, just like Thanos versus Darkseid. Oh my god. Also, I made a joke on the Winter Soldier vs. Red Hood Death Battle cast that Ben acknowledged by saying my name. Thank you, Ben, by the way. And suggesting this be live during the next live action battle. I'm still waiting for that, Ben. Anyways, who I think might win, I think Unicron. Unicron?
Probably, I've heard a lot of stuff about Galactus, but I do think he takes it with Ultimate Nullifier and all that.
Yeah.
But overall,
we provide a pretty cool fight. It's another Transformers fight, which
you can't go wrong with Transformers.
Yes, you can't. can't. Optimus versus Gundam was good. I really hope this one is too.
Yeah, even though Starscream vs. Rainbow Dash was like old and it was like a little bit shitty, it was still good for what it was.
Yeah,
It was. It had its charm to it.
Yeah, I expect this one to be like the longest battle of the series. Like you can do so much with these two characters. Like you can make them throw planets at each other. You can like they can both eat planets. You can do so much.
They can. And plus, it's a giant robot versus a giant man.
Yeah, it's obvious this has to happen. Like if it doesn't happen for
It's
like
been
the season,
confirmed that they're gonna do it, but it's only
yeah,
a matter of when. Not there's
this,
no if. It is only when.
yeah, it's happening for the season finale. I'm telling you that it has to.
If it isn't, it's never gonna happen. That's what I've just been saying around.
Yeah, that's basically all we have for battles we had. But I'm gonna take time if anyone else is still watching to have them suggest their battles, and we can talk about that if anyone else is still here.
I mean, I wish my most wanted could be season 8 material, but it's not. Considering I only made it
They're
this
going by
year.
legacy matchups.
Yeah, which is sad because I really want the matchup, even if it's not as popular at the moment.
Also, really quick, I'm gonna talk about this. It's not confirmed, but they might like bring back Sergeant the Mask because of that ending scene from
yeah,
Hook Broly.
It might be Sergeant versus Soldier. I mean, if it was this year, it would have been in pretty bad taste.
Yeah, but for like next season, season 8, it has to because it's really popular, and it's a Sarge W, I think.
It is. It is. Well, Sarge W's are epic, even if Soldier Elves are sad. But God, this episode is gonna be great. It would be great if it happened.
Yeah. Also,
These-
like for the mask, you can either do Freakazoid or Beetlejuice. I prefer Freakazoid because it's crazy.
so have the team.
Of course, yeah.
But for Beetlejuice, I didn't really get it, but I know it's also highly requested. So if you want to go
both
for
are
that route,
yeah. The whole being dead, with his whole being dead thing. Like,
yeah,
that is a reference if y'all didn't get it.
all you young folks.
All you
Right.
young folks who hasn't seen the I haven't seen the show. I haven't
Yo,
seen
cartoons.
Beetlejuice. I haven't seen the musical either.
All right, we have some matchups coming. Silver versus Axel from Mega Man.
I really like Silver versus Axel. Oh,
It's their best matchups for both, besides Trunks and Cable. But
Trunks is thematic, and if you use Archie, it might be fair. Not
yeah,
sure if you Silver just scales to Enerjack, but yeah, Silver's Axel is really good though.
Hmm.
Oh,
next up we have from Rock and Roll Sonic, Duncan from Total Drama versus the Scout from TF2.
do Total Drama, so I can't really say much.
I've seen a lot of Total Drama. The Scout still wins. Yeah, Duncan has weapons. He has some stuff, but he's strong. But I don't think he can deal with the Scout and his shotgun. Yeah, just Duncan has a knife, but Scout has many like bats, weapons, guns. Yeah, I'm going with Scout. Steve. Next up, Steve from Minecraft versus the Terrarian from Terraria.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
The battle of the.
Boy. No, it's not that. I get the matchup and I really like it. Problem is, discussing who wins is actually a pain.
Just for right now, I'm gonna say Steve because of creative move, but yeah, I know the Terrarian has weapons too, but it's Minecraft.
You can argue both. You could argue both too. You could argue Terraria pretty good high, but you can argue Minecraft to such ridiculous levels that you never just expect.
All right, next one: Bowser versus Dr. Eggman, the classic villain versus villain matchup. Bowser wins.
I do think he does win, And
wait, is there any like Archie Eggman stuff or
Archie Eggman? I'm not entirely sure what Archie Eggman gets. He has a crystal-like thing. I don't know if that's standard or not, but that's all I really remember from Archie for Eggman.
yeah?
Most of the other stuff I even remember being the big threats. Oh no, he does have something that's like wipe out universe thing. It was like, which was weird. I don't really know too much about Archie Eggman.
Yeah. Next, Simon the Digger versus Kyle.
Oh boy.
Like this, it's been requested a lot recently. And a Gary Lagoon character would be cool.
Yes, Simone would be awesome and Kyle would be cool. It'd be a really cool fight too.
I think out of all the matchups,
Kyle making his own Gurren Lagann for them to fight in space, throw in his face would just be the coolest thing.
I could see this one also hand drawn. Like you can do a lot with it.
Sprite and hand drawn would be the most likely, but if fully hand drawn, like similar way to Afro versus Jack,
it would be cool. I think Kyle wins, right?
There are arguments. I mean, people still think Simone. There are some people who still argue Simone, but the general consensus right now is Kyle. Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have Ash Ketchum versus Yukimoto. I get the matchup. It's the
classic Pokemon versus Yu-Gi-Oh rivalry. They gotta do it at some point. It's not gonna be Blue versus Seto. It's not gonna be Blue versus Seto. Well, and versus Kaiba on the other hand could work.
Gary Young versus Kaiba, let's go.
They're also and versus Kaiba, they're both ridiculously taller than the protagonist. Like Jesus.
All right, so it kind of depends on what Pokemon Ash gets. Obviously, Pikachu, Charizard. We have
Yuki should win regardless of what Pokemon Ash gets.
Yeah.
Yuki gets pretty insane. And
like it would be cool to see because it's Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. Like you can't go wrong with them.
Absolutely.
All right, next one. No, Goku vs Superman 3.
What's the next one?
Okay.
No. In all seriousness, given what they did for Dragon Ball, I think people are gonna request this so much.
Yeah.
For another rematch.
Honestly, episode 200.
Thing is, Superman still wins. You argue DC universe size is much bigger than the Marvel universe size.
Guys, Superman is limitless. He's limitless, guys.
Gonna be that world for defeat, but
he's limitless. Yeah. Like if they do another Goku vs Superman, it's gonna be repeat from the other two, even with Ultra Instinct.
It'd be a cool fight, especially with the team now. But
yeah,
Soup's probably still gonna win because he still do be faster and does have a lot of stuff behind him. Actually, he should still be stronger too. Like there's a lot of stuff regarding him.
Yeah. Okay, I have a couple from my head. Megamind versus Gru. Like that one would be cool.
The Chaddest matchup.
The Chad matchup. From what I heard, Megamind takes it.
I've heard either, but
yeah.
But both are pretty great, so I don't think I would be upset if either lost.
It's been really requested lately. Like it's getting to the point where it might actually happen one day.
I hope it does. It has so much charm to it.
And I don't see like being hand drawn. Like 3D is the way to go because both are like CG and it wouldn't be that good in hand drawn in my opinion.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah, that's from either one. Next up, Alistair versus Black Cat from Villainous, I think it's called. Yeah. That one's been.
I don't think it's gonna happen in season 8, but I will say I love the matchup. I do love the matchup.
Since Hazbin Hotel is getting its own series now on Hulu.
But I want to wait for Alistair to get more stuff.
Yeah, because
like I do think, but episode 2, Hell of a Boss, kind of buffed him specifically pretty high.
No, it's Hazbin Hotel.
Well, yeah, no, Hell of a Boss and Hazbin Hotel share the same universe.
Oh, but it's Alistair specifically.
Yeah, no, the verse got buffed pretty significantly via Hell of a Boss episode 2, but with hot, especially now that they have speed feats now, they had literally nothing beforehand.
Yeah,
but now
it's a pretty matchup.
But we need more time before it can really take off and be really cool.
Yeah, and since Hazbin Hotel, like, it's been confirmed that they're having a series on Hulu, just let that have time for it to escalate. The series. Yeah, I could see that happening. Like, not in season 8, but somewhere else around the line.
Somewhere else, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, Luffy versus Natsu.
Oh.
That requested by Spike Games.
Even as a fairy tale guy, as a guy who does like fairy tale, well, I do watch it, like, some clips sometimes after watching it twice, like a while ago, years ago. I
don't really
like it. I get it. It is more thematic than Natsu versus Ace. I will give it that.
Mm-hmm.
But Luffy
destroys Natsu, who just like Ace should have.
Shits on him. What I heard.
Even if you argue even AP, Luffy is just like a way faster.
Yeah. So, yeah, Luffy for the win.
Luffy for the win. I do get that
matchup, but I do have to say we gotta wait for Luffy to end, and you know,
it's not gonna
One
end.
Piece when One Piece ends in 5 years.
Yeah, in 10, 20 years, yeah. Sans versus Judge. Undertale versus Off.
Really like the matchup. Really like it.
I heard Sans versus Bill, but this one's good too.
Sans versus Bill isn't very good. Sans versus Bill is not that good.
Yeah, thanks, Cartoon Fight Club.
Oh
boy. Bill versus Discord is the way to go for Bill.
Mm-hmm.
Well, considering how crazy that one is. But Sans versus the Judge is interesting and could work on many levels.
Doesn't like the Judge win, from what I heard? Or
well, I've been
discussing with Theory, but with another guy about it, but I'm not gonna go too in detail, but how game mechanics work in the games might change a lot. But
yeah, Sans versus Bill is trash.
It's not good. It's not good. It's never been good.
No, just save Bill for Discord. It's gonna happen next season probably. But yeah. Next one, Poe versus Iron Fist.
I
really don't want to say that Iron Fist wins, even though I think he does.
Poe is insane too. Like
Poe's insane, and he absolutely is stronger. Problem is, he's not as fast as Iron Fist is, and Iron Fist has ways around the durability via chi and all that.
Yeah,
you know how comics are. There's always that one specific thing that just turns it around.
Thing.
I wish Poe would win. I wish I thought Poe
but
wins.
That battle has to find that one thing that would make him win.
Yeah.
Oh.
Same, yeah. Next one, Kirito versus Lloyd.
I've heard a lot of Kirito matchups. Upstairs.
For example, Kirito versus Neo, yeah.
Mega Man.exe.
Yeah, no,
those are the 3 that I've heard. I think the guy from Hack is also a guy, someone I've heard.
Also,
Ooh.
Monica from Doki Doki.
That's a fair.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like it very much.
No, get Monica away.
No,
I don't know Tail. I don't know Lloyd well enough to know. Oh, but
Yeah.
given they do wield dual swords, and that is the extent I know about the two of them
They both have swords.
fighting. Yeah, they both have two swords. They both use two swords. That's
Right.
what I know. My extensive knowledge from Lloyd only comes from Super Smash Flash 2.
I play that too.
It's great. It's a great game.
What other game would you like see while would you find Goku? Like, tell me that.
What other game would you just see good old Kirby and Bandana D fighting Goku, Naruto, Ichigo, and Luffy? Your
Alright, moving
favorite.
on. Alright. Frieza versus Megatron.
Really good. Really good matchup. But yeah, Frieza's gonna win the episode, given what researchers have said regarding it. They're
Yeah.
gonna give it to Frieza with speed.
Golden
Right.
Frieza's nutty.
Oh yeah, especially
With multipliers now, given Broly. God, I want to avoid Dragon Ball matchups for a while until I can just get my head around it.
Save that for season 9, please.
Yeah, let's wait.
And plus, the only reason why that matchup's like getting popular now is because of GM Square, and they did a good job with that one. But I don't see that matchup happening.
They did wonderfully.
Yeah, it's a bop, honestly. They did a good job. Next one. Okay, this one's gonna be the last one. Wiz versus Boomstick.
oh boy.
Well,
this is it.
It's it. That is it. That is gonna be the entire show. After that,
Final.
there's not gonna be. Well, unless they do something where like two new hosts come in and explain what happened, but which I doubt. But
You hear?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
still here
You have dummy and ring match, like doing the matchup.
explaining everything.
Yeah, since it's going to be like the final episode of the series, like they just kill both of them off.
What's gonna happen?
Yeah. And
there's not much to say about it because we don't know too much. But
yeah, like, and in season 8, we might be getting like more stuff about them because of the lore.
I'm not. Well, I don't study that. I don't study full DB lore, but I do study a different kind of DB lore. So, if y'all are on the server,
Including
check me
Z.
if y'all are on the server, check me out when it out when it comes out. Self promote. This is you fool. This was a self promotion the entire time.
This whole stream was a self promotion.
Nah. I'm just playing. Just
Alright.
playing.
Yeah, no. Alright, and I think that's all the requests we have. I don't think there's much else to talk about because we already like discussed like the most popular matchups. So
Ant-Man versus Adam, but there's
yeah,
too much. They shrink, they grow. Ant-Man probably wins. Adam might win.
just going Adam's ass. That's at the end.
I'll finish this like Ant-Man, all up in your stinky.
Okay, we're gonna wrap the stream here. Thank you so much for sticking around for 50 minutes. I really appreciate it. We appreciate it. For the next stream, like we could get more people into the call and discuss other matchups. Maybe the same ones, maybe like different ones. It doesn't matter. Yeah. So thank you so much for sticking around, and we'll see you guys in the next stream. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.